Okay, I just bought this RYOBI Telescoping Pole for my pressure washer. Okay, because it's now about a year since I did the pressure cleaning of my roof and put the wet it and forget it on it. RYOBI. It's up to 4,200 psi. It says it's 15% lighter weight. Up to 18-foot reach. I believe that's with you extending your arm out. I think the pole is only from tip to end about 16, maybe a little over 16 feet. But it is lighter. I've had other poles and they were much heavier. This goes with my never pressure clean again. Okay, so now my roof still looks very good. My neighbor's roofs, they got done probably the same time as mine, and you can see a considerable difference on how dirty their roof is and how nice and clean my roof still looks. All right, so now I want to maintain it. It's about a year later, and I'm going to coat it with wet it and forget it again. But this time, I'm going to do it with my pressure cleaner and use the concentrated wet it and forget it, and just put the siphon hose inside of it and see how it works. All right, now let's unpack the pole and we'll go from there. Okay, let's unpack the telescoping pole. Okay, well, it has various parts to this telescoping pole. This is the main part. Okay. And then we have these other extension parts, which I'm going to start putting it together. But first, let's see everything else it has. I believe this is the harness to be able to make it easier to handle it. Okay, here's the pressure hose. Oh, this is the top part, which you can put your brush that attaches to this and your tip for whatever you're going to spray. We're going to use the soaker tip because I want as much stuff to come out. Okay, and here's the brush. Now, I'm not going to use the brush. I don't know what I will use it for, but we'll see. Okay, let's start putting it together. Okay, first we need to undo these wires. Okay, now we need to stretch this hose out. Okay, I uncoiled the hose. And the reason I bought this pole is because I have a RYOBI for around my house, 2,700 psi, with a 2.3 gallons per minute. This is very good, does everything around my house that I need. Okay, let's start putting this pole together. Okay, so we get the next pole, and as you can see, each pole, one is thinner than the next, or the next one up is going to be thicker until you have the final pole. So what we have to do is we put this end forward, okay, and we pass this hose through it. Okay, so now we take the end and we pass it through I'll get the next pole. And we pass it through. Now, as you get to each pole, you're going to see it has some red marks that tell you not to extend past that point. So you don't want to extend past that point. Right now we are, but we're putting it together. Okay, on the inside of this you'll see a red mark, and you'll see a red mark on here. Line them up. And then it slides in. Okay, we got to pass the red mark. You go ahead and tighten it up. Okay, now we're still pulling through. I also want to try to keep them all in line so the clamps are the same all the way up. Okay, now we take the main one. Open up your clamp, pass your hose through, okay. I'm keeping the clamps all lined up. Do not forget about the red mark in the handle and the red mark on the pole. Okay? You want to line them up. Very important. Okay. Now, I have that lined up. Now continue to pass the hose through. again, red mark on this tube and red mark on that tube. Line them up. Everything slides in nice. And there you go. I have the pole built. Okay. Okay. Just lining all these up so it makes it easier whenever I'm doing adjustments. Okay. Lock. Okay. Has a locking mechanism. Pull the trigger, pull it down. Now, this piece and this slides in. You got to push it all the way in, okay? That rubber O-ring needs to be seated all the way down. And they give you this little U-clip. That goes right in here. Okay, and make it a bit tight, what you want. There we go. Okay. Now, this can't pull out. It's in here, and when you telescope out, all this hose goes away, goes all the way up the pipe. Okay. Okay. Let's see what this harness. Oh wow. So I bought the RYOBI type because I have a RYOBI and they fit differently on the hose onto the wand. So this one you could put on here and use it with a different pressure cleaner, or when you take the wand off, that one will screw directly onto here. And that's why I bought it, so that I could have it to work with my RYOBI pressure cleaner. But it gives you an attachment to be able to use any pressure cleaner. All right. Let's see. Okay, the harness. harness. Clips right onto this. Okay. And now you can help balance it while you're spraying. Okay, let's extend it out and let's see how it looks. It's supposed to go out 18 feet. Do not go past the red marks. You want to stay below that point, so I'll just put stop. Don't want to put unnecessary pressure on it. Okay. I want it to be like this. There we go. It says 18 feet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, it's about 16 feet. They say 18 feet, but I'm going all the way to the end of the handle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. They say 18 feet. It looks like 16 to me. So, but I think that's going to work for what I'm looking to do. Now, this is the rest of the hose. Maybe I'm missing something because there is about another foot at least. Yeah, that's probably as long as I would want to put it, that I would feel comfortable with. Okay. Okay. Well, that's how you put it together. Now I'm going to bring it, close this up. Okay, there you go. That's how to unpack it and put it together. If you want to use the brush, it has this piece has a groove right here with a notch on top, so you can put that on, get your brush all the way to the top. Then you have your nozzle spraying the water down. Spraying the water while you're brushing. All right. I don't know how much I would use that. Soft enough bristles to be doing a vehicle. Oh, you can tighten this nut up to keep from moving that. That's good. All right, well that's it. That's how to unpack it and put it together. Okay, RYOBI pressure washing pole. They say it's 18 foot, but I think I only got 16 foot out of it. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Okay, we're getting ready to start the wet it and forget it. Showing you now on my pressure cleaner. And then this is the pole we're going to use so that we can spray it from the ground or off a ladder. Now we're just spraying it up onto the roof tile from the ladder, and you're able to get the whole roof. Well, we'll have to move around with the ladder to get it, everything on the roof. Well, as you can see, it wasn't siphoning the liquid out of the bottle. Even though it was a concentrated bottle, the hose into it, it would not pump it up in through the hose. I do not know why. But what we did, we then detached it, the pole, and we went ahead with the wand. But the pole works with a pressure cleaner fine, doing pressure cleaning. I do not understand why it would not pump the liquid up through it. So we used the wand and went up onto the roof. Alright, siphons it out of the bottle, mixes it in with the water, and then it's spreading on the roof. Okay, it wouldn't work with the pole. It would not siphon the fluid out of the container. So we had to go back to the wand. But it's working great with the wand. Okay, that's building. But it's working great with the wand. Okay, that's building with Papa. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Alright, give me a thumbs up.